In today's show, we're taking a look from McFarlane Toys from the Fortnite Epic Games, the Plastic Patroller. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show, guys. Welcome to R.P.Animations. I'm your host, Red. Man, am I excited to review this figure. Man, the first thing I'm going to say out of the box is if you're a toy collector, a toy lover, action figure lover, this should be on your shelf. This is a classic Army Man with articulation. Now, I know this is a Fortnite skin. I don't play Fortnite, guys, so my apologies. But the moment they announced that this was coming out, this is exactly what I was looking for. Let me explain why. In 2006, I remember coming home from work, turning on the TV, and I see that they're doing a Stephen King from his short novel, or one of the short novels from his book Night Shift, which is a collection of stories. Mind you, I only read one story. It's called Battleground, and it has William Hurt in it as the antagonist, or if you want to call the protagonist, the heroes of that is the Army Men on it. Not gonna spoil it for you, but I always thought, as wonderful as that film is as a fan film, I always thought that that film would be amazing if it was done in stop motion. And the gods have answered me about a year or 2 years ago, and they came up with this guy. So every time I see this figure going on sale, I always buy extra ones so I can make that movie. And yes, it'll star me as the guy fighting the toy soldiers. That's as much as I want to give you. But if you're a fan of Army Men and what boy, what man, uh, you know, throughout history, boys have had tin soldiers. Now we've got the plastic Army Man. Even this famous actor who the name slips me, but he was in the first Star Wars. He was the main commander on the Death Star, where he blows up Alderaan in front of Princess Leia. He actually enjoys on his time off painting, when he was alive. And again, guys, give me the name in the comment section. He was into Army Man war games. Winston Churchill also. A lot of men during their hobbies would collect them and painted them. Now we get them green, and there's a lot of beautiful stop motions out there with the Army Man. But I've done my homework, guys, because when I was preparing to wanting to do this movie, which I'm gonna do, it's a passion and love of mine. Nobody has articulated Army Man, which to me is mind-boggling because people would buy this, and I think that's a business opportunity that I think I might jump in. And again, here's another freebie that I give you guys out there. Enough of that. I know this is a skin on there, and just amazing. This just amazing to have this figure. Does it look like the classic? No, it's got a modern twist to it, but it's fantastic. It still looks like it. It's got that green. So we're gonna jump into the housekeeping because I want to get out of the way, and then I just want to show off the figure. I know that these figures in the game carry these things to break things in there. I don't play the game, but guys, Fortnite, you could have given him something else. The hot dog thing, I'm not understanding it. You guys want to tell me in the comments, that's fine. The bling, which is what I hear, it's called the bling pack, whatever, should have been the same color as the Army Man to look good on it. I don't know why they gave it a different color. If they would have gone with the aesthetics that it is an Army Man, I would have gone with that. Now, this is what it looks like. Put it on there. Let's focus in. God, I'm loving this phone. And this is what it looks like. So let's put the figure there. He comes with the typical Fortnite gun. And again, guys, this is just amazing. And McFarlane did a phenomenal job with this. I don't know if the skin is popular in the game, so let me know if if that skin is something that everybody plays when they're playing the game. I don't know anything about Fortnite. We'll put that here because we'll put it later in his hands. And I should have warmed it up before that. And we've got the stand that says Fortnite. But here's the thing. Like any toy soldier, he already has the plastic platforms that you would see in a typical army man, which puts him in a stand. So these things actually make the figure stabilize real well. Now, the diaper is a hard shell, just so you know. So it's got an old action figure type of mobility to it. Not much in that way. There is no toy articulation because we've got these platforms. As you can see, we've got some markings here. And I've been buying these up so I can make my recreation of Battleground, which I'm going to make it in Spanish. It's going to be called the Campo de Batalla. And I wanted something like this. I wanted an articulated toy soldier. Let's bring him in. Let's see here. All right. So look at that. Now, maybe it's part of the costume or not, but I am going to touch it up. I'm going to paint them green just to rubberize them a little bit more, make them look more like the classic Army Man. And overall, you know, he's got that there. Reminds me of Full Metal Jacket. Love that movie. He's got that there. And I'm going to tell you, I found a PNG, if that's how you pronounce it, of this figure. And I made myself, using my phone, a poster, and I'll post it again after I upload this video of this figure as the movie poster that I wanted to use for my movie on it. But look at that, look at the detailing, and again, it's supposed to look like a toy, which is the main thing, which is crazy, and it's got articulation. So I had one of the figures when I first got it. I was excited. I had bought originally like 6, and then I ended up buying even more because I saw them go on sale during Christmas or something like that. And I decided, you know what? I haven't reviewed it. And I know what you guys are going to say. Oh, but Red, people have already reviewed it. I go, there's not a lot of reviews for this guy. And to be honest, I never reviewed it. And since I'm excited about this, about an Army Man, and look at that. Look at the detailings of the gun. Well, we know what the Fortnite guns look like. A lot of people have done these videos, and they're all the same. It's just a different color. But is this fantastic or what, guys? I mean, I, I'm lost for words. I'm really, really lost for words on this, you know, of having this figure. So let's look at the articulation. Let's take a look at the head. We'll focus in on him there. And so the head does go side to side like that. Not much in the way of going up and down, but he still can. He does look down like that. We can get him in a T pose like that. Let's focus in. Get him in a T pose like that. There is that bushing here, as you guys can see. We got a bicep swivel. It is a little stiff. We got that bicep swivel. Love, oops, let me get that bling out of the way. Love me that double jointed elbows. We got that there. We got a lot of mobility. And guys, this one here is stiff, but I had another one that I had open, and it was just smooth as butter to articulate. We got waist swivel here, and not much there, but it's in there. We can crunch back like that. We can crunch forward like that. So overall, it's very well done. Now, it's not the typical diaper, so this swivels in there like that. That's what you're going to get there. As far as leg articulation, you've got double jointed knees, and these shin guards, they kind of give me like the impression like gladiator shin guards. And you've got that kind of swivel with that McFarlane ball joint that I don't like because I think it's going to break. So, you know, let's take a look what the gun looks like on him. Let's see here. Let's put that in there. And honestly, this is the first time I've never had to struggle putting in a weapon in a hand. It's very flexible on there. I mean, look how wicked that looks. Tell me that doesn't look insane. So again, I'm very pleased with this figure. I think they did a phenomenal job. doing this figure. I think they should have released more of it, or more figures to it. I'm surprised that Jazzwares didn't make this. That's the part that I understand, because I would have loved to have owned the Jazzware. I saw that McFarlane made a wild card, Jazzwares made a wild card. Not sure why Jazzwares didn't jump on this puppy here, but man, this is just awesome. Overall, this is incredible. So again, this is probably a short video, but I wanted to show this off. I know it's an old figure, that it's already been reviewed. However, I did look and see not a lot of people reviewed it, but I will keep repeating it. If you're a fan of action figures and toys, you should have an Army Man like that. I've got like 9 of them for my movie that I'm gonna do. And what I did was, looking at the behind the scenes of the Battleground movie, um, and I think the collection or the series is called Nightmare and Dreamscapes, and it's got all the stories of Stephen King's. Never watched the other ones. This is the only one I watch. I'm really sad that the behind the scenes only had like 10 to 15 minutes worth of material, but it's just astonishing how they made that. And I'm kind of molding and copying the way they did it. So let me know your thoughts, guys, if this is something you're going to add. I think it's going to add to your DC world if you have it. Maybe create a villain out of it, a toy villain that Batman fights. I don't know. I don't know. You guys come up with something. Use your imagination on that. Let me know in the thoughts below. And guys, if you like today's show, don't forget to hit the like, hit the bell to get notified. And last but not least, guys, my favorite, please subscribe. Helps me grow, helps me bring these action figures to you. So with that said, me and the Sarge here, that's what I'm going to call him, the Sarge, we are definitely done. I have no further review for this. Let me know in the comments what you think of this figure. So again, this is Red, and I am out.